Finally, I won't go into this in any detail, but this is the Carnegie Council on International Affairs. So let me just put on the table, and then we can talk about it in discussion, what we in the West, and particularly the United States, might do for the promotion of free speech in the wider world, which is one of the objectives of my project. Because I have to tell you, we're not winning anymore, to coin a phrase, in the global information war. There are a lot of people who get their news from Russia Today, RT's, news channel and particularly website, a lot of people who don't even know it's a Russian state channel. They just think it's RT. And what RT practices is precisely this new kind of journalism, which is don't bother us with the facts. What matters is the narrative. And the narrative triumphs over the facts. China, CCTV is still quite crude, but they are buying their way into the media landscapes, particularly of Africa and Latin America, so massively and so effectively that, again, I think they're winning, at least in those two media markets. Even in Europe, and with this I close, and it comes back to my initial story, increasingly the magnetism, the attraction of the American model of free speech, the First Amendment tradition, the beacon, the city upon a hill, is fading. And what's interesting is that fading, that growth in criticism, has almost nothing to do with US government policy, except in the case of the Snowden revelations. Mainly, it's about the private superpowers. It's about les GAFA. So the Viennese student, Max Schrems, who has been fighting Facebook for years on issues of privacy, has a website with a very remarkable name. It's called Europe versus Facebook. Think of that, Europe versus Facebook. Europe with its high value of privacy and the big bad American giant Facebook or Google or Twitter. So again, and I think that's highly problematic, but I think one has to confront it. I would like to see people in the United States saying more clearly, privacy is an American value too. It's not just a European value. We don't accept that framing of the question. So again, in thinking about what the United States can do in the world to promote global free speech, we have to come back and think about what we're doing with the private superpowers.